likes. So news trading isn't actually about being fast. It's about being disciplined under pressure. And if you can master that, you won't just avoid liquidation, you'll start using volatility to your advantage. So if this helps you understand news trading better, make sure to stick around, because mastering this skill can completely change your trading game. Just a second, get some final things sorted. What is this goofy song? There we go. Right, let's get straight into it, shall we? Right, let's get straight into it. So I'm going to drop myself right in the middle so you guys can see everything that's going on, because yesterday we had a bit of trouble. Like I'd show you something on this side and then my face will be there, so you guys obviously wouldn't see what I'm going to show you. I think it was same for this side, so I feel like this is kind of the best spot to put my face in, so it sounds a bit weird, but anyways. get popping. Let's get started. Right. So that is no longer relevant, I don't think. Yep, so that level is no longer useful to us. First, we'll take a look at Bitcoin, and then we'll go on to other coins just to check them out. So, yesterday we need the second at around 5 o'clock-ish, I believe. Yeah, so we ended up breaking through. I had a trade here, and it was just bouncing, come up. By the time we got to about here, our session was over, and so we would have waited until about 7:30, and we've got a bigger breakout here, and then a very big breakout there, and that was for, I believe, nope. So I believe it was for a previous high, somewhere here. Yeah, so this was a previous high in this area, and we kind of broke through at first here. You see this bigger candle, and then we consolidated for the, you can see, so let me just get rid of that. So we consolidated for 15, 30, 45, an hour, nearly 2 hours of consolidation. So there's about an hour and 45 minutes there, I believe. So 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, 105. So oh yeah, there's an hour and 45 minutes of consolidation in that area. So we kind of broke out between 8 o'clock so we got a bit of a high here, but we didn't quite fully break through. So the price came up here to this previous high, but I don't think it fully came up to that peak. So maybe we've got a longer time frame downtrend forming, maybe up onto this bottom here. Bitcoin is up by 0.7%, which is not too much, but it is something. So based off of a 30-minute time frame, we might expect a downtrend. So it would look something like, it might be a much more of a prolonged downtrend, but it could be on the books if we get maybe we get some squeezing of a shrinking flag. So we could realistically kind of draw that up, see if we have some kind of indication of that happening. So let's get a magnet and see if we can draw up the level. So structure-wise, I'm not really seeing too much that we can go off, based off of kind of, this area here. There's not too much level-wise, because we have got a high, a low, and then a lower low here, but then we don't really have a higher, a lower high. But I mean, we kind of do. This kind of area could act as that high. So a high, a low, a kind of like a prolonged consolidated high and then a bottom here. So if we were to just ignore this valley, we could just call this a bottom here, and it is obviously lower than this one, but then I mean it kind of looks like a stronger downtrend. So we get rid of that. So we have the first high, a low, and then a more of a stretched out high, and then a low, and then a high. So now we could realistically expect the price to go below this previous low that we have here. So we could expect some kind of consolidating at this kind of level, maybe here. So we could expect this kind of move, a bit of consolidation, and then maybe continuation down. That is kind of what I would expect. Or even at the current level that it's at. So we could see like, we've got an arrow. No, I need a path actually. Path, there we go. So from here we could see some consolidating, because we do have a resistance level here. So there was a support level here previously, and now, if you know, support turns into resistance as the market flips. So we can expect to come, to this bottom and even come lower. So about there somewhere. That's kind of what we could expect. Maybe more of a bouncy consolidation. So we'd have like, obviously more candles, but you kind of, get the relative direction. So yeah, we've got a high, a low, a second high, a second low, a third high, and potentially that third low, which would give us that nice downtrend. And for a downtrend, you've got to have the lower lows and the lower highs, and then the opposite for an uptrend. Sorry, getting my words a little bit mixed up. So we had a very nice downtrend there yesterday, and it stuck to those levels for quite some time. And now based off of that, we can now kind of look deeper into it. So we can look on a higher time frame. So we've got 5 minutes now. You can kind of see what I'm talking about. The first high, the first low, the second high, the second low, the third high, and then a potential consolidation here with a continuation for maybe we'll get some resistance here. So at this level of about 66k. The low for today was 66,240, which I believe is this bottom peak, this bottom here. Yeah, we kind of broke the structure at first here, I believe. This is where we had or was that a different? Oh no, we had it here, I believe. And then we consolidated for quite a long time, and then we broke through that price. I mean, this actually might be invalid as it's a consolidation. We don't really have a peak here, and to get, you know, that trend, we have to have a lower high, and then we have to have another lower high. And as this one doesn't fit, because this one is higher than this kind of, you know, consolidated area, then we could realistically rule that out and potentially expect another, you know, another touch towards this level here. So based off of that data, we could wait for a bottom to appear and then take a trade based on if we get some kind of resistance kind of at this area here. So for now, we are going to leave Bitcoin where it is. We'll look at Ethereum as well. I think we had more of a nicer look on Solana yesterday. We'll check out Solana too. So mark out some support resistance levels if we can find them. Looks like a relatively strong level. We've got some false breaks. We've got a confirmation here. And if we were to go in into a 15-minute time frame, I mean, it's visible in a 15-minute time frame, but not in a 30-minute time frame. So you see this candle here, that confirms that level. And as for a support, I feel like that's the best we're going to get. We've got one candle here and another candle at the end. It slightly goes through, but we have that first one here confirming that level. We have a false break as well, which is a good sign. So you can see how the price is moving in between this key level. You see, stops, comes back down perfectly, touches it, comes back up, comes back down for a false break again. More of a consolidated bearish move, and then a false break, a confirmation of that level, a bullish kind of uptrend, and then we have some more confirmation here. It's not perfect, but we can expect now the price to continue to move down to this support level here around this area, and then we would expect a reversal back up to the resistance level. And if we were to look in a 5-minute time frame, you can see a stronger structure forming. We have more candles touching that level. See, this one touches it perfectly. This one goes through slightly. So now for the support level, we've got 3 candles. So we went based off of this one. We have one here, and then another one here. So, you know, the more touches we have on that level, the stronger it is. And now we will go in a 1 minute time frame, and you can definitely see how that price bounces in between that level. So now we're currently leaning to the bearish side. As you can see. So ideally we can expect the price to come up to this kind of level here and continue with that downwards move. So we're not going to take a trade just based off of what we currently have, because, well, it's not quite enough, and we are going to kind of wait it out a little bit until we get a continued consolidation up until our support level. And realistically, we can now set a limit order for that entry to be opened once the price comes down to that level. So we go to limit on the top right corner, across, and isolate. Isolate is not available yet, but we'll go with 50x leverage. We'll go order by value, and then we would look at a price of 2047. Hello sir, how are you? Hello, how are you? 2047.36. 2047.36. So that is our limit order price. So when the market comes down to that price of 2047.36, that order will be open for a long position. So now we would take profit at around 2070, just before the resistance level, just to be safe. 2070. And a stop loss of, let's have a look, a low of 2039. So we could realistically go about 2042. And now we can set our limit order. So when price comes to 2047.36, which is our support level, it'll be open and we'll be in for a long position. So we press buy long, and our open order will be seen here, as you can see. So, whilst this move is continuing, we can now come and look at Solana. We had a look at this yesterday as well. Solana seems to be a bit more jumpy than Ethereum. You can see a big price move here, some consolidation, another big price move, and then a slightly bigger one, and then a very bigger one up to this kind of level here. I'm not sure what this level is. I believe this was marked out yesterday. I think that's that previous high. So price has been consolidating. We've not got any kind of challenge through up to this previous peak up here. So looking in a 15-minute time frame, you can see, price is kind of coming up to this level. So we could expect maybe a breakthrough up to that previous peak around this area. So we've got a relatively sharp kind of trend happening.
AI?
No, thank you. Level wise, it's not the best level, but it is there. We've had more of a spike there, but that could also be, you know, a false break of that resistance level. You can see how the price kind of moves in between it. It was relatively consolidated through the morning, and then up until about 8:30 AM we've got more of a sharper uptrend. A high, a low, high, low, high, 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 low, low. You get the idea. So currently coming up to that level. I'm not sure what that level is exactly. So that looks like to me that's a support level. So it was a relatively strong support level, as this area here, this area consolidated in this key level for about 5 days, I believe. So from the 27th till the 2nd of April, that level was genuine. You can see price peaked, price come to that support level, and then hit the resistance level, and then broke through that support level. And now it's gonna have some resistance trying to break through it again. But you can see how, you know, consolidated and rising it is. So I do believe we will crack through that level sometime soon. So based off of this trend, we could now get a trade from the support level to that resistance level. So we don't want the price coming below this previous low that we've got here. So what we're expecting now is a rejection from that support level and a bullish move to that resistance level. Move that slightly below, as price does sometimes tend to go to a previous high, but because of that resistance it doesn't come through. So it can come like next to it or directly on it and retreat back. So we don't want to have it too close to that previous low or high, so we don't get stopped out. Because that has happened before and it's not very pleasant, but that is just something you maybe want to avoid. So putting the stop loss too close to a previous low or a high or a resistance level, it's better to keep it a little bit further, because price sometimes does actually, most of the time, it tends to either bounce back like this, or if it was to come to the level, it comes to the level directly and then comes back. So you don't want to have that stop loss directly on that peak or low. I'm not too worried just yet. Not too worried. You can see that there's some resistance there. It's not letting that price come lower. It's kind of slow moving at the minute. We have the market open in about 2 hours time. There we go, there's a stronger move from the buyers. So what I am currently expecting is that price to come up to that resistance level. So in the meantime, while that trade is going, we can have a look at Ethereum and see where that is headed. So what we might get from Ethereum instead now would be a continuation to the resistance level, and then potentially a reversal to the support. So if we do see a signal that can't even speak today, I've not eaten, so that might be why. What we're expecting is, well, I was expecting that continuation to the support level, but if we do now get some kind of reversal, a little break through this, kind of downtrend, and a push to the resistance level, then we can realistically flip that position and have the market entry at the resistance level instead of the support level for a long position. We've got a lucky shot. You guys can obviously participate in this as well. There's a link for Everdex down in the description below. So once you complete these little daily challenges, you've got here. So you've got open and close trade on Ethereum, open and close trade on MYX, that is MYX Finance. And then you've got open and close trade on 1 million baby Doge, and so on. Open close short position, you get the idea. So you get a little lucky shot. So it's a little ticket. You can win up to 100,000 USDT. So it's pretty much a 50% chance every time. So there's a 50% chance you go left, 50% chance you go right. So you get the idea. So first, I will go right, and then you keep going until, well, you lose. But see, you don't lose, you don't win. But you have to claim it. Otherwise, if you go on your next step and it doesn't hit, like if it's not the correct one, you just lose it. So right then I could have claimed 0.1 USDT. So yeah. Seen a bit of trouble coming up for a bullish continuation currently, but it has formed kind of like a downtrend, a mini downtrend. You see we've got a peak here, kind of like a low there, peak there, low here, and then maybe like a peak there, low here, and then a reversal forming is what I would call that. So I'm not going to get too worried, and I'm going to see what happens. Ethereum has continued to push through. So if we get a stronger indication, say we go past this previous peak here, then realistically, or even actually this is a previous peak, we should get by first. And if we do manage to get through to about 2067, then we can realistically flip that trade that we got for a limit order and swap it for a resistance level entry instead of support level entry. So the current entry price was 2047, which was, as you can see, right at the bottom. So if we do get a continued bullish move, then we can expect a reversal right around the resistance level. So the price is currently just sat on our entry level. Not really much movement going on. Looks a bit like some kind of squeezing going on here. So if we were to do something like that, we could maybe see that price shooting up anytime soon. It's kind of consolidated into that support level. I have a position with ETH 100x 2020-24. That is pretty low, I believe. Yeah, that's very low. What's your entry price? What's your entry price? The low currently is 2039.94. I mean, it's not that bad. It's not that low, I mean. We've got 2045. So you're roughly sat at the bottom, if I read that correctly. You're roughly sat near this bottom peak that we've got over here, so. Yeah, I believe that price has broken through a little bit stronger now. We'll go 1 minute. Well, maybe I spoke too soon, but. I feel like it will have, you know, much more pressure here. Like some resistance there. Yes, yes. Not really liking this consolidation, not gonna lie. Not what we want to see. So make sure you guys watch the time. So say we have, well, just below 2 hours, we have that US market open, and you don't really want to be in a position when that US market opens, because sometimes we have some very sharp moves happening, and if you know the opposite happens to what you've got your trade on, say you've got a long position, the market opens and everyone shorts out, you know, you've lost maybe even your whole account. So that's just something to keep in mind. I mean, I was expecting that price to come up to that resistance level, but now it's just kind of consolidating, relatively no price movement whatsoever. We peaked at around, well, about 80.05, which is pretty much nothing. I mean, I am expecting a bigger move, so this is just some kind of accumulation phase where, you know, you gain that momentum and power to make a stronger move. ideally the price doesn't have that much difficulty getting back up to that resistance level, but it might, due to the fact that we have a bigger resistance level at the top, or we could be looking for a break of structure of this support level. But my intuition is telling me that we've got a higher probability resistance level there. You can see how the price moves, so we've got a sharper move, but then nearly equally as sharp of a move up until that support level. Bit of a reversal there, and then now we've just been consolidating for about 10 minutes. About 14 minutes. So if we were to look in a 15-minute time frame, we can see that we haven't really got too much to worry about. It's kind of still in that same range, you know, the price hasn't dipped too far. And let's maybe find another example of something like this, if we have it. Kind of something like this, but instead we obviously peaked and then came back down, peaked a little bit again and came back down. But the fact that we've got many of these, you know, breaks of that resistance level, you know, like fake outs and false breaks. So we've got one there, one there, one there. It kind of suggests that the price does actually want to go up. We've got one false break for the support level. So it does seem price actually does want to break through and come bullish. About 30 seconds left for that candle to form. How are we looking for Ethereum? Ethereum seems to be going bullish, but we've got a bit of a it's slowed down a little bit price wise. Hello, hello. So we might see a bit of a rejection here from this previous low. So we might actually get some kind of break of structure, but we don't really want to be coming past that previous peak, and if we do, we might actually see a bigger you know, like a true break of that support level. But at the same time, you see this low is, you know, a bit bigger as well. So you see, price has got some rejection, some resistance at this level here. So, and that's that previous low. That move was faster, and now that resistance has, you know, slowed it down by quite a lot. If this move does kind of even out the move that we have from that bearish scenario here, then we can realistically call that a false break. If not, and we do go for a stop loss, then, you know, we kind of understand that we have had a true break. Sometimes it's very difficult to, you know, foresee. 79.22 is the target. 79.22. I'm not sure. That's quite low. That's quite low. That kind of breaks off that whole key level. 79.22. That's about here. That's kind of when the price started to pick up that faster momentum. So about there, you say. Seems to be coming back up.
Ricardo, o tema da sua palestra foi impulsionando a próxima geração de resultados com IA agêntica. Vamos pegar essa palavra.
I think you might be right. We are so close to that stop loss. See how fast that was? If that price does continue and stay within this level, then we might actually be good. Your 0.786 on fib is 78.98. Not sure what you mean, sir. We've actually come up quite a lot. That's a very strong move from the buyers, not gonna lie. But for that to be a genuine move, we would need that price to come back in to this level. Like, we can't just have, you know, a big move like that and then, you know, equal amount from the bearish candle as well. But I do believe that was a true move. Sometimes you get these like false paranormal like candles and stuff where you've got like a really big move, but then it's kind of irrelevant in the case. So we've completely broke this consolidated structure here. The high for that was like, what, about 17 or 80.06. 78.98. About the Fibonacci. No sir, I did not use Fibonacci. Rank 10, hold your position or push higher to earn rewards daily. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, I'm not too familiar with that Fibonacci. I'll take a look into it. Seems pretty interesting. Not heard of it. Not heard of it. I've heard of it. I think I've heard of it before a little bit, but yeah. So now we kind of, well, we are expecting that price to continue coming up to that resistance level. So if we were to look at Ethereum, we can realistically, it's not quite the same as Solana. I mean, it's still in that consolidation phase here. We haven't really got any market structure coming. I think this is that resistance level that we currently have trouble getting through. So once that price does end up coming through that resistance level, then we can change that position that we earlier we can change that position that we had. Oh my days. you get the idea. We can change that position that we had earlier. There we go. Sausage, silly sausage. So our entry price was 20.47, that was the support level, and we can realistically just cancel it and just set a new limit order of about 20.70. $20.48 would be ideal. $20.48 and a stop loss of, let's say, $20.75. Limit price value. Stop loss, take profit, sell short position, open. Now we currently have that position sorted. So now we're just waiting for that price to come up to our take profit, which would be very nice. Very nice. I don't advise drinking these drinks, but yeah, we have to keep going. Beautiful, yes sir, yes sir. I do believe we will have resistance at at this yellow level here, because this is a pretty key level. So this was the support level that we had for those previous 5 to 6 days, where the price was, consolidating and coming bullish, bearish in that key level. So now this would act as a stronger resistance level. So market obviously flips, so support turns into resistance. The target, if we break that level, is 82.45. I think you're right, actually. Yeah. What have we got going on over here? Yeah, I do think you're right. 80.42. Yeah, that's what I've got that's what I've got here. So the next level that we could have a bit of trouble at would be here. So around 81.05. But if that move is strong, and it's there, then we could realistically smash through. And then yeah, maybe another one. Yeah, that'll be that level. You're right. You are correct. Not really sure what we would have here. Maybe we get squeezing. We'll get a continuation now, I believe. So what I would realistically expect around now would be the price to kind of jump like this. Maybe not as tight as that, but then we can expect a solid move. If not, obviously, if we don't have that strength, then we could realistically break through the other way and come bearish by quite a lot. But the fact that the price has come down this far, and we've been consolidating, pretty evenly, then we can realistically expect. So this is the lowest it went here, and it came up for a reversal, and then it's been in like a bullish trend kind of direction ever since, especially in this area where we've got like a stronger trend seen. This one wasn't as strong, mostly consolidated, but this one is more gradual and, you know, a bit more powerful. So that one was just like side moving, consolidated, whereas this highlighted part here with the support and resistance levels, we've got more of like a tunnel, like a upwards move in that case. So now we could actually, like, you know, expect that. I can't speak today. What is going on? Maybe I don't even know what's wrong with me today. What we can expect is that squeezing. So from that support level and this key resistance level here, maybe I need to speak a bit slower. I think that's what I'm trying to speak a million words at once, which is making me stutter, and yeah. So as I said, we can expect that squeezing from that support level and this key resistance level. So that's currently what I am looking for. But the market has slowed down quite a lot. So we might even see, you know, not enough power and momentum to get through that level there. The max target is 182. Yeah, probably. I don't think it'll go any higher than that, not gonna lie. So, I mean, the next level that I was kind of expecting was this 82. So you've got 82 at 82.45, which is kind of like this low. If we do break through this, then we can realistically expect some resistance here, and then potentially, if we do smash through that, then maybe even come through that level there. But yeah, max, as you say, 86.45 is relatively realistic. So I believe we'll get maybe some more consolidation here, maybe some price, you know, gain some of that momentum again, and potentially have that price squeeze into that, you know, support and resistance level that we've got at the top. That's what we've currently got here. Oh no. Oh no. We might be cooked. But I mean, it's the same kind of move that we had here, but except it's a bit sharper. So realistically, we might see a more of like a consolidated, but wider move. So I don't believe it will go lower than, you know, here, and we might just get into like a consolidation, or we just break through that support level, and yeah, that's it. See, we've got some resistance. That price came down pretty sharp, and now it's like, you know, it's not continuing to carry on with that sharp movement. So in trading, it's very important not to stress, because if you stress, you're gonna not be happy, and you've got to be happy all the time. I've got a couple videos on the channel, so make sure you check them out. There's one on trading psychology, and then that's a very interesting one where I talk about how you kind of like the real expectations maybe some people have. It's like, you know, don't stress, stay disciplined, but it's obviously not like that at all, because you're in very, very stressful situations most of the time. And yeah, in that video I kind of break down overall how to, you know, be prepared for the market. And in today's video, I talked about some market structure, some analysis about like news and how to trade on the news. So make sure you check that out. And yeah, you can check out also the link to Everdex. It's in the description of this live. It's literally the platform I use every single day. Very easy, as you can see. Pretty straightforward to use, and you can obviously watch me trade, and then you'll kind of, you know, quickly get the hang of how the exchange works. And then if you've got any questions, I can definitely explain these things to you. So see, the price is now coming back up. We kind of had that same move here, a bigger down move, you know, a bit shaky, a bit, oh, is it gonna go, is it not gonna go? And then a sharper move up, same thing kind of here, but with a little bit of a sharper move. And then now price is, you know, coming back up bullish. So maybe we can expect a wider squeezing, as, you know, there is a lot of resistance at this level. You can see by the you know, rejection here we've got, rejection here we've got, and then potentially we'd see maybe the price coming up past its previous peak, and then another move like we've got here and here. So that's kind of what I am expecting to happen. So we could, like, you know, expect it to like kind of stay within this level as well, as we've got a lot of resistance, as it is a big level, you know. So we've came up once, and now we're coming up twice, and then this pull, this push here would maybe be that third push. So I am going to quickly nip to the toilet, and I'll be back in literally 5 minutes. We rebound on the 0.5 level in fib. I see. Right, I'll be back in 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes. Right, hello guys, I'm back. What's happened in the time I was gone? Price has came back down again. It's getting a bit hot, it's hot in here again, so turn that on. What have we got going on? Very different, yeah, it's getting weaker. Where's Bitcoin? What's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin seems to be on a steady rise. Computer's shaking like crazy. It looks like it's come back again, slowly but surely. You can see that there is something there, like the strength is there, you know, it's coming back constantly, it's coming back up again and again and again. Like especially this move here, it's a relatively strong move, and then we have a strong downside and then a reversal again. But I believe we need, like, you know, more strength. Like that's what we're currently looking for, because it will need quite a lot of strength to, you know, break through this level here. So kind of rejecting, yeah, this area here. Kind of got some rejection going on. But the thing is, if we are to exit for this trade, and we do see, well, I mean, we are seeing, you know, relative strength. Like the price does keep coming back up again and again. But, you know, we are already quite a bit of distance outside of that support level. You can see the results for yourselves. Like, we're constantly getting some kind of strength in the market, so it's a bit of a sticky situation we've got. I mean, it's a key level to break through. I mean, you know, we do need quite a lot of strength to actually break through it. So, but currently it seems that we have quite a lot of resistance in this area. And then if we go to about a 15-minute time frame. It's not actually too far outside of that support level. I mean, it is. I mean, it is a lot more than, you know, previous candles, but it's not as bad as we think. I think we just see where it goes, you know. We're not going to get too overworked by it. What? Hello, sir. How are you? There we go. There's some nice price action. We need some strength from the buyers. Like, you know, we can't be. We're looking a bit weak. We want to be breaking through that level. We either get a stronger move now, or we continue consolidating until we get, you know, that momentum and strength to bang, smash through that level. But time will tell, time will tell. Time will tell. Currently waiting on that move. And as for Ethereum, I believe it is now kind of on that upside move. Yep, we had a bit of a downside here. Solana doesn't seem to be getting affected too much by these moves, but obviously it's still, you know, the same kind of as not the same as Ethereum, but it's kind of got the same movement. Oh, here we go. Have we got something coming on or not? That was a bit. I liked that move a little bit more. I liked that move a little bit more, I'm not gonna lie. That just shows, you know, the strength. Oh, here we go, we've got a bit of a slower, maybe some rejection. Got 1 second left. Let's see what the next candle brings us. I believe it. I was thinking it will come bearish again, you know, as. So as for take profit, we can realistically, you know, move that take profit further up, as we are expecting a break on that level. So realistically, we can go 80.84. As this could be the next resistance level that we have. 80, we'll do 80.84. 84. We've got more movement now, you know, we've got more strength visible. But again, we might see some resistance, you know, we saw resistance here. Oh my god. What the hell? Did you guys just see what I saw? What the hell is this noise? That was pretty crazy, right? That was pretty crazy. Oh, no way. What happened to Ethereum then? Oh my days. I mean, if we had that stop loss a lot, you know, bigger, then that wouldn't have happened, but it is what it is. I mean, the fact that it's broken through that fast and that much, we can realistically expect another move. So this could be another nice area for another trade. As we've already broke through, so we'll go 82 as a take profit. Stop loss was about what, 75, 9, 80, 79.5. That's fine. I mean, if that move just happened, then, you know, we've kind of broken through quite a lot, and the price is still going to keep coming back to test that level again. I mean, and a much more ideal price would have been the bottom of this, bottom, but yeah, this is still a good entry at the bottom here, so. Hello. I mean, it's not as good because we forgot about that Ethereum trade and we lost. Look. We had, this is the Solana trade we had, and this is the Ethereum trade we had. So if we were to just cancel that trade, it would have been better, but you know, it is what it is. But I do think now we'll get some price accumulation and then a potential push towards that level again. We have pushed through it. You saw, that big move for yourselves. So we might see some consolidation. What we don't want to see is a potential weakness and a reversal from that resistance level, which would be pretty bad. So we're not going to enter a trade. I mean, this could be like another possible entry point. Look at the RSI, it's pretty low, 30, 32. Pretty good indication. So when we get like 30 to 20, I don't know, like 22, 25, that's like a very relatively good area to kind of enter a position. But you've got to obviously have some other factors that are joined into this kind of trade entry. So make sure you don't rush into trades, as you can lose all your money, which is very bad. You don't want to lose your money. Right about now, we need a stronger move from the buyers. But this could be a retest. So what this actually looks like is like a fake out. It kind of liquidates all those short positions, like mine. Not fun, but we've got another shot at the lucky shot. Let's go. Right or left? You guys decide, right or left. Come on, someone drop a comment. Right or left? 10 seconds. Right, we're going left. Not good enough. Ooh, we've got a collectible. Nice. You can see there is some resistance there. There we go, we've got some nice movement from the buyers. We did see some resistance at this area here. I believe that's from this support level that we had. So now what I am expecting is a move up to that previous level, kind of this area here, but with a potential higher peak. and then we get some kind of, you know, consolidation, maybe some price, you know, gain some of that, you know, momentum and price until we break through that level. Because we do keep seeing the price coming back up bullish every single time. It's happened like multiple times already. We had the same kind of thing yesterday or the day before, I believe. Where was it? I think that might have been for Bitcoin. Yeah, around here I believe. We had a lot of consolidation. We peaked and then we went lower, and then we actually broke kind of through that level. So got like some kind of I'm not really getting much price action. I mean, the RSI is getting lower and lower for Bitcoin and Solana, so we could potentially see a bounce off of this level here. So the RSI just went from about 34-ish to 42. There's a lot of buyers not wanting that price to come up. You can see a lot of rejection from the buyers. Sellers, sorry. A lot of rejection from the sellers. Hello, sir. Might even get stopped out. Wouldn't be ideal, but well, that's that. That is that. So we've completely broken through. I mean, the RSI is at 19. $14. That's crazy. I mean, currently we can't really get a trade on. We've got no market structure whatsoever. Like we can't really, you know, judge the price movement at all. So. $75.5. $75.5. What? I mean, you could. But is it going to drop that low? To create a new low? I'm not sure. $75.5. That's quite a long way down. It's a big profit, but that's a very long but it's a very, very high risk trade, not gonna lie. Say if we put a I mean, it's not that bad. How long, oh short? What? What? What do you mean? Are we going to get a continuation for this move or not? What do you think? Is it going to continue dropping or not? I mean, it's dropped a lot, like a hell of a lot. But it just smashed through. We've got a lot of resistance here though. That's why it's kind of stopped. What do you guys think? Is it going to continue or not? Let me have a look. I need to keep up to speed with Forex Factory, not gonna lie. I think I've missed the whole thing. Yes, that was literally at that time. Unemployment rate, non-farm employment change, that's not really that much, but unemployment rate's a pretty big one, and that was literally 27 minutes ago, so no wonder the market just went And then there's news at 4:45, but it's nothing, it's nothing, so Monday, 5 o'clock, ISM services. Thursday we've got a final GDP. And then Friday, unemployment change, unemployment rate, core CPI, CPI monthly, and I believe CPI yearly. That'll be interesting to see what happens. Oh, it's cold again. Not good at all. But is it going to create a new low? Or not? It seems like it's slowed down quite a lot now. That move was relatively strong. How do you enable stream with 34 subscribers, rules 50? I'm not too sure. Maybe I'm just, I actually don't know. I take profit once at 79.69. Let me have a look where that is. That's literally about here. I'm not too sure. I actually don't know. Like I'm not sure at all. I mean, I post daily, so maybe that's the reason. I'm not too sure. I don't really have any, any restrictions on YouTube, but there was this thing where you have to ask to go live, like you get permission, and then you have to wait 24 hours, and then you kind of get like like a permission to go and go live, or I don't know. Oh yeah, so all you need is a verified channel. But from a phone, you have to have at least 50, so there's some clearing up for you. So from a computer, desktop, laptop, 0 subscribers required, you must need a verified channel, so no recent streaming restrictions, which is pretty good. There we go, there's a bigger move. Which platform am I streaming with? YouTube. Oh, what do I use? I use OBS Studio. I mean, you can stream from your desktop, like your computer, I don't know, laptop, or if you've got a proper setup, then you can stream. But you have to have it verified. If not, then you can do it on your phone. I in partnership, yes sir, yes sir. There is a link to Everdex in the description below if you want to check it out. You can obviously be on the same platform as me. Very easy to understand, and basing, you watch my videos and you watch your lives, you can obviously understand how the system works, how to operate it, how to draw these resistance levels, and all of these interesting things. So it's relatively straightforward. It's a bit like TradingView, but better. But as the trading view, you've got to pay some kind of charge to obviously analyze the data from the market. So you can't have, let's say, more than 3 indicators, I believe. Then you got to pay for some premium stuff. But anyway, yeah, you can use as many as you need. Well, you've got a whole list. But the more, kind of the worse, as your view becomes a lot less clear. I made a video about this as well, about the indicators that are actually beneficial, and I'm not saying others are not worthy and not useful, but I go through 3 that I personally use, which I believe are the better ones and are very good for a clear market structure. So make sure you check that video out if you haven't already. So it seems there was a bit of a level here. We might have broke through it. As if we get a continuation from this next candle. But it could have been a false break. It looks like it has been a false break. You can see how other, futures react as the movements from Bitcoin. So it was just at a 40 USDT profit, and now this little price jump has put us to 25. So Bitcoin is pretty much the main man. What he says goes. How do you do that, please? I've got 7.3k subs, but I spoke to them about it. They didn't respond to me. What exactly do you need help with? Tell me, what do you need help with? Do you need help with like the actual live, or do you need help with going live? What is it that you're struggling with? So you can see this move now, and then I'm expecting about 65, somewhere around now, or even 70. Let's have a look if that changes. There we go, 67, 67. What? Anyway, enough of that rubbish. To partnership with them, I do some videos and I educate subscribers with trading. I'm not sure how to approach that exactly, so I don't reckon I'll be able to help you with that one. So we've tried to actually get through this level quite a few times. Got a false break there, another sharper one there, bit of a reversal here, maybe. Market does seem to be slowing down, not gonna lie. and we might get that move that we're looking for. But we need more strength. Like, we keep going in, but then we come back out as well. But the fact that we've had many of these, breaks, then that could suggest a real one is coming. So we've got like a price accumulation zone at the minute. It's like trying to smash through that level. So what was I gonna do? I needed to check something. I forgot. So we have the US market open in 21 minutes. Interesting.
An AI toot like me.
Bruh. We're gonna break through it or not? What do you guys think? It's just consolidating within this range at the minute. We're not really seeing much movement. This day the lower Solana are going to be 79.53. What, you mean the daily low? I'm not sure about that one. 79.53. I mean, we're already at 79.21. So... Oh no, we're not. This one is 78.7. And then as of now we've got 78.98. So you might be accurate, I'm not too sure, but we'll see tomorrow. To come back tomorrow and we'll see who was if he was right or not. So we've been consolidating for literally like 15 minutes at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, about 15 minutes, give or take. But the question is, are we going to get continuation, or... I mean, to me, it kind of does look like that, as we are looking pretty strong. You see these two candles? They are perfectly on that level. Kind of, there's like an indication of that level being there. So realistically, we could even get a reversal right about now. So market opens in literally 16 minutes. We're getting closer and closer to that market open. Does seem to have slowed down though. What is this goofy music? I mean, if I could put music on, I would, but just get a big ban. Big ban. But that's not what we want. That's not what we want.
This is how self-sabotage.
Shush. I mean, that's better than what we had before. But anyway, I feel like we might actually get a reversal on the go, because it doesn't want to, you know, break through that level. We're not getting much movement. Ideally, we would need either of these candles to hit through and break through that level. You can see there's quite a lot of resistance there, so that's why there's been all that consolidation. We've hit the level, you know, bang on. We might actually get another hit here, or we get a little bit of a false break. So there is some kind of support level here. See the price doesn't want to, you know, get through it. It can't get through it. There's, you know, that resistance there. So this next candle can show us a confirmation of the level, a false break, or rejection. So there's three scenarios. That's one too many, but the market is very unpredictable. Looks like a rejection. There's a little bit of a rejection, and that candle's got nothing left. Are we going to get a break through that level or not? Let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments. Are we going to get one or not? Or are we going to get a rejection and a potential bullish reversal?
I speak 3 languages confidently. All
Bruh.
thanks to traveling. That's my final answer.
It's kind of just hovering around that level. It's just, you know, sat there. Are we cooked? I don't think we are, but it's not looking too promising for that downside, not gonna lie. So there were some stronger buyers in that area. It's got 3 more seconds left for that candle to fully form. Got 8 minutes left for the US market open. Might be in for that reversal. But then that price would have to come above that previous high.
It's like a do not disturb setting.
Bruh. That price wants to shoot back up. We might be in a bit of trouble here. But that's if we go past this previous peak. No problem, brother. No problem. Hope it all works out for you. Hope it all works out. So we didn't get past that previous peak, you see? Not quite. If we did, then we could have likely saw a break of that structure and maybe a reversal to the upside. So I mean, for now we could either maybe see some consolidation of a uptrend. No, not an uptrend. For just a key level trend, really. So here we've already got 1, 2, 3 candles confirming that level. So I mean, to me, that kind of just looks like a false break, I'm not gonna lie. So this kind of just looks now like a key level where the price could realistically be, moving into. But that level is there, as you can see. We've got one, say we went based off of this candle here, this green one. We've got 2 candles that confirm that level, and then we have a false break as well. And now what we'd realistically need is a move down to this support level, which would kind of give us a view of, that key level. That's if it is strong enough to keep the price in this, range. But we've got 1 more minute for the market open, which is not too good. So the US market is now open. So what can we actually expect? mean, it's not really the best position to currently be in. As we don't know where how the price is going to react really. Yo, hello sir, hello. The price is being kept in a pretty sketchy spot. But it would be great if we saw... I mean, if price were to shoot right up to here, then I would have probably exit by market. But now that we've got this rejection from this resistance, then it kind of puts me at ease a little bit more. So. But there is resistance from the buyers. I believe they kind of want to break through. It's got 15 seconds left for that candle to fully form. 10 more seconds left. Is it? I don't know. It shouldn't be lagging. Let me check. No, it's fine. You might have bad Wi-Fi, bro. Looks good. Well, as soon as the US market opened, we've seen a tight like squeeze in this current area that we're in, right here. So I believe we might be in for a true break to the upside. There we go, that's better. That's what we like to see. But we want to see that price actually coming down to that support level. And then we would most likely close this trade, as I'm not expecting price to reach for a break of structure on that support level. I mean, I'm more likely expecting even a break through that resistance level, because currently it's looking a bit sketchy. quite a lot of resistance there, not gonna lie. Yeah, we're gonna close that. It's not looking too good. So look at XRP. I mean, I'm not seeing too much. Not seeing too much. I can't tell you all the secrets. Can't be telling you all the secrets, can I? Currently, I mean, I'm not seeing that much of a market structure currently forming. Like we've had, I mean, based on Bitcoin, we haven't really had much going on. Been looking at Solana quite a bit today. You got an uptrend here, downtrend, and then we traded this uptrend. But as soon as that news came out, we were expecting actually a break through this level. There's a level here which I just deleted by accident. And yeah, so we didn't. Well, we went through and we took the profit, which was a good trade, but then we broke through. I think that was at 330. Yeah, so 335. You can see 330, and then we had. Yeah, so if we went to Forex Factory, you can see at 330 we had the unemployment rate, and if you go in here, which is today, what is today? Today is the 3rd of April. So I believe it was this one from March the 6th. That's the closest one we have. So the actual is 4.3%, forecast was for 4, and previous was from 4. Thank you, brother, thank you. So a 4.3% unemployment rate is not so good, and you can see the effect. So that took place at 3:30, and you see that took place at 3:30. So yeah, if we were to go 1 minute, we go to that 3:30, you can see we had that level was approximately 80 point. It was roughly 80.3-ish, so about somewhere there. So we bought around here, we opened a long position, we consolidated for quite some time. It went up to a high of 80.22-ish. No, not really. I mean, I know what's happened yesterday because I was streaming yesterday, so I kind of understand, you know, where market is headed and where the current levels are. So we had that short position liquidity, liquidated all those, you know, short positions, And then we had actually a long position on there for Ethereum. Price spiked, liquidated literally that position out. Yeah, so at 3:30 we had the news, and you can see that big move that we had. So we had a move from, I mean, this was a 1 minute move. This was, you know, pretty crazy, a very aggressive move. So from 80.19 to a low of 79.18, so a 100 point or 100 point move realistically, which is pretty large. I mean, Bitcoin moves around 1,000 something points a day, which is crazy. And you can kind of calculate the points, say on a daily. So pretty much, say if I wanted to calculate Solana's points, you know, just to get like an average of what is to be expected from the market. There was this site called Pro Real Time. And Pro Real Time is realistically just, you know, technical analysis. You can have a look at anything you want, S&P 500, and if we were to go for Bitcoin, we can open the chart and we put our, you know, marker on a candle, and you can see how many points that candle moved in that day. So this day we have 3,395. This day, 5,128. So to calculate a daily average for your next day, you would ideally calculate 5 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't count the paranormal candles. So the fact that we have a very small one there, it's not too bad. If we were to have something like, let's say this, it's a relatively large candle, or just a massive spike in the market. So you'd calculate these 5, add them all up, divided by how many there is, and you can expect your next day's daily points movement. So here we got, what have we got? 2,900, what was it? 2,921, and then you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, add them up, divided by 5. That's what you kind of expect for tomorrow. Well, that's just an average, so you get like an idea, you know, of what to expect. There is another feature where you can also expect the price move. Say if it has moved 80% in the other direction, you can expect the price to obviously return to kind of even out that average, you know, daily. So that's just a little secret inside something for you guys. So as for Solana, we exit around here. I did kind of think we was, you know, gonna go in for a reversal, but as that US market has opened, we are seeing some pretty choppy price action. We're not really seeing much movement. You can see not much movement. So from here, that's when the market opened, and I'm even look 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those candles, small, well, at least 3 of them, small bodies, larger wicks, but at the same time, we don't really have any movement. That's what I'm trying to say. So ever since that US market opened, we've not really got much movement at all. So I'm not really too sure on what to expect right now, as we don't really have I can't. Sign into chat. It's fine, bro. It's fine. I can't even put it in. I was trying to. I logged in, but I can't even type in the box. What the hell? What the helly? What the helly? Thank you, bro. Thank you. So I'm not really seeing anything. I'm getting hot again, so turn that on. Okay, we are gonna be cold in like 20 minutes, but real capital, bro. Real capital. I'm not really seeing much structure at all. We've been looking at XRP for quite a bit. Solana. You know, we've got levels here. We've got quite a you know, an analyzed structure here. We had that uptrend. We broke that structure. And now we seem to be kind of consolidating in this key level. So based on that, we could realistically get a trade based off of this support level. So if we were to set a limit order, when the price comes to that level, order is opened for a long position, and then we take profit at support level. Easy peasy. Nice, nice, nice. 79.17. So 79.17. 79.38. 79.38. And a stop loss of recently buy unfunded account for $10 and my first day profit is $257. Very nice, very nice. How did it feel? Premium member. What do you mean, premium member? I'm not too sure what you mean. Oh, I have not got that enabled yet. So yeah, feeling so much good. Yeah, it's good. It's a good. I remember my first ever win on, well, profitable trade. I'd say not win. That just sounds like you're gambling, but we're not gambling. We're analysing and we are trading correctly. But my first successful day trading, I think it was about 400-ish. I was trading on gold, and yeah, I felt like a new person. I felt like a new man. It was a good day. It was a good day. Good. So we have that limit order open, as you can see, but it didn't quite touch our support level, so we're not too worried. I'm more worried about the fact that we have this consolidation, and I believe that the fact that this price came bearish was a weakness within this price accumulation. So price might actually break that structure now, because it does look like it wants to, break through this level. That's why we will wait for a better signal for an entry. So what I'd want right now is for the price to come back bearish, hit the support level, and then we would see a nice move to the bullish side for a long position. So it looks like price is coming up past this previous high, which might suggest a reversal in this whole move, and we'll break this key level fully unless we get a bearish candle now. So we can see it even come up to this previous peak, as it's got nothing really to resist by, and now it's cold again. can see it has broken that structure. So realistically we can there is still a chance that the price does come back to that support level, and this may just be a fake out or a larger false break. So I was gonna cancel that entry, but I'm gonna leave it just for now until we get a clearer picture of where that price is heading. So it's got about 15 seconds for that candle to fully form. So there is slight resistance there, some weakness. You can see that this candle after this one has become smaller, and it's not as strong as the previous one was. So we do have some resistance there, and I believe we might actually come back down to that support level, and if we do, then this position will be opened for a long position, and then we'd expect the price to come back up to that resistance level where we would have our take profit sitting. So maybe not. There we go. That price has now stopped being greedy and it's come back down. Enable membership feature. I'm not sure what it is. I'll have to look into that. Doesn't look like price wants to go down, but yeah. Let me just have a look. It's just kind of consolidating. What the hell? What the helly was that? What is this gap? Is that even allowed? Smashing the keyboard. I mean, that limit is kind of invalid now, isn't it? So, I mean, I did say it's most likely to come up to its previous peak, and that is what happened. It was it had a lot of resistance here, and then it pushed through, you can see, and now we are realistically going to go up to that previous peak, which is roughly there. And you'll see it smash through, and the next level that we could look for would most likely be maybe even a break through this, which would be pretty crazy. You see it's come through that level already. So now, based off of that, we can see there is strength in the market. We could either wait a little bit longer and see if we do get some resistance, but I do believe we will get some here. And we might actually see a breakthrough of this level, because it did want to break through it earlier on. So that's that level, you can see. 80.32. So if I were to mark it on my 1 minute time frame, 80.32. There. We'll get orange. And then once it has reached past this previous peak, we can expect this previous peak also to be hit. And if that hits too, then we can realistically expect a rise or even a push through that level there, with an estimated rise up to here, so about 81, about 81-ish, so 81, about there. You can see this is where we start to get a little bit of resistance. So if we stay in that 1 minute time frame and see what happens, you see we've got some resistance. Prices slow down. We've got a bearish candle there. We might get even maybe the next 1 or 2, maybe even 3 candles at the same level, and then potentially a push through as a price. You know, look how fast it's came up. Very strong structure that we've got there. So from here, from this level, we can expect a rise of this previous peak. We might get some, you know, some bit of a reversal, bit of rejection, and then maybe a push through again to break it, another rejection. It just depends on how strong we have of a, you know, a move from the buyer side. Like we can even break through with this candle. It just all depends on the strength, so that's what we're gonna look for. It has actually come up quite fast regarding, you know, the news came out at 15:30. No, it didn't. Yeah, it did. It came out at 3:30. I got the US market time confused. So we had that news come up at 3:30, and you can see the impacts that it had. Came all the way down here, and in the space of around, what is that, about an hour or so, we've had a reversal from that news impact, and it bottomed out here at 79.12, and now it seems to be on a push back up to this level here. This level was pretty strong, so I believe we will need, like, you know, quite a lot of strength to get through that level. So potentially we could get a long position at the bottom of the low that would be forming around here. It's a 4 to 1 ratio there. Well, nearly a 5 to 1. So it's a 4.7 to 1 ratio. So we would need that price to come down ever so slightly. There we go. There we go. There's a stronger move. A bit of a stronger move, but it is stronger. Maybe I spoke too soon. We are going to get a stronger move. That was just the beginning of that movement. We'll see some consolidation until we get some momentum for that price. Very slow moving currently. We need to see a stronger move from the buyers. They're lacking a little bit. They're lacking a little. Could do it like this. You got a big chart now, a big one. Pretty big trade. Yeah, that's what I said, 4-to-7 ratio. See that? Big brain. I mean, we entered at a relatively good area. Like it's just about the low. But I mean, I'm talking like this, like dip. But we need to see some strength from the buyers. I did say we're going to get some consolidation. Like at each level, there is, you know, at least a little bit of resistance. So So it's going to be like a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4, 5, I don't know. Until we get the momentum, we're not going to break through anything. So we just kind of keep waiting for that price to make a move. There we go. There's some kind of move, some kind of. Oh, not enough. Or maybe it is. Look at that. So now we can expect maybe a little bit of resistance here, but then overall we can expect to move up to this previous peak, which I will drop a level at. That's there. Let me get that, what colour? Green, pink, red. Let's go with that blue. So that's like the next level we kind of need to get to. You see, we've got resistance there. So the price came up, wasn't enough, and now it's coming back down bearish. Is this going to be another one of those moves, or is it actually going to be a proper move? What do you guys think? Is that actually going to be a move or not? I feel like the market is just teasing me at the minute. Like it's going, then it's not going, and then... I mean, we had a pretty good entry position. Obviously, like a dip on 79.63 would have been the perfect scenario, but we can never get the perfect scenario because that doesn't exist. And it simply will never exist. So currently we are waiting for price to just go bang, smash through that level. You see, it's kind of struggling. I mean, it needs to realistically get past this previous candle wick, and then we might be, you know, a bit safer. Hello pancakes, long time no see. So we just broke through the previous peak, which was here. Or was that a fake out? Looks like we haven't got enough strength. You see, this is the previous peak by the looks of it. It went bang on. It didn't go any further. So now this is another place where we need to go through. And then we might see some, yeah, we might see some resistance. Actually, that is a very good place. Not a very good place for us, but it is a place where resistance would be, you know, seen. You see here, we've got support turns into resistance. So you see the price came up to there, and it couldn't come past. Now it's on the way back down. But if we get through and past this area, then we shouldn't really have trouble getting through to that top peak. You can see that the strength is there, you know, we're coming up for that bullish move. We need one more. We need one more. What is it? Coin task to complete to get another one of these. So we can go for Doge. What can we expect for Doge? I can do a mini trade. So we have our package. We have a lucky shot. Right, pancakes, if you're still here. Left or right? Come on, someone tell me, left or right? Left or right? Left or right? You got 5 seconds or I'm gonna choose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Failed. Unlucky, unlucky. Oh my days. That chart looks crazy. There we go, looks a bit more clear now. Oh no. Are we going to get a continuation? I believe so. It looks like resistance to me. Not too much. I'm expecting a bullish candle right about now. We come back up for a fight, for a big fight, a big scrap. So the level we're currently looking at is around here. If we break through, then that would be great. What? See, even you can even put emojis. That's how you know it's next level. But anyway. No, I need a circle. So this is where we are currently looking. Must be a lot of resistance if that price is completely turned around. We need some action. We need some action from the buyers. We're not getting no strength whatsoever. There we go, there's some strength. So realistically what we could see now is maybe some more bullish candles, some consolidation, and then a further retest for that resistance level. And then if we do manage to come through, then we can expect the price to come up to that previous peak that we had there. I mean, it doesn't look like price it wants to come back up to that level, but is it going to come up to that resistance level? Is it not? I kind of do see it doing that and retesting that resistance level again, but there has been a pretty strong rejection. You can see how much the price came down. Very choppy, not gonna lie. Not much movement. I mean, there is movement, but it's not the kind of movement I enjoy looking at. Yeah, not gonna lie, I don't believe we're gonna get much of a return to that level. I mean, we can wait it out for a little bit longer and see what happens. Probably like a year. What about you? How long have you been training for? Of course. Right, boys, I reckon I'm going to close that trade, not going to lie. It just looks like it's getting weaker and weaker, and we could be in for a reversal, so play it safe and exit. So, if you obviously want to trade on the same platform as I do, make sure you check out that link in the description below. It'll take you to Everdex. Very nice exchange. You'll see me using it every single live, so make sure you check it out. And make sure you check out the other videos if you haven't already. Some very important things, and stay subscribed because there are market updates every other day or every single day. News-wise, very important things going on. So stay tuned because market is only gonna get louder and louder. So stay tuned for all them things. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next